Let's get ready to do some core, okay guys? One of the things we need to do is we need to make sure that we have all the different foundational aspects of our core built up before we do any of the crazy stuff. So before we do what's called a crunch, which is traditionally just kind of bending the upper body, right? Upper body towards the lower body. We want to do what's called the reverse crunch. So we're going to bring our knees towards our chest. This is a great exercise. Oftentimes people say it's a beginner exercise, but what I say is that it's a foundation exercise. So even advanced athletes who don't have this foundation can really benefit from the proper application of the reverse crunch. To start off the reverse crunch, make sure you have your toes up and your knees bent. You also want to make sure you have your head back and your hands to your side, not directly out like a T, but more like an I. What you're going to do is you're going to draw in your belly button, and you're going to kind of do that pelvic tilt that we did in the draw in maneuver video. What we also want to do is make sure that we bring those knees up, squeeze our abs, slowly come back down. We're going to roll our spine down. The toes are still up, heels barely touch. We're not going to arch our back. Make sure those abs are drawn in. We're going to go right back up, slowly come back down. Now the most important thing here is to make sure that you do lift up your hips if you can, but we want to limit momentum. So we don't want to like swing our hips up, right? What that does is that just uses momentum in our upper abs. We're looking for our lower abs, our pelvic floor muscles, so we want to really draw in our belly button, right, as we bring those knees up and squeeze those abs. Nice and slow coming down. Now, if it's hard for you to let your feet come all the way down, make sure you start from a 90-degree angle and then just bring it up and then back to the 90. Bring it up, back to the 90. Okay? So you can limit the range of motion to here to really make sure that you get the most amount of activation for that exercise. So we want to make sure that we have an appropriate difficulty level so that when we do this, it's not too hard, but it's also not too easy. We want to really get those lower muscles activated because that's going to help you protect your lower back, and then that's going to be, like I said in the beginning, a foundation that will allow for you to do all the different types of core things you'll ever want to do in your entire exercise life. So let's start off here and move on to the tough stuff. Enjoy, make sure you subscribe right there, and let's keep it going with the core, baby.